Hi, I'm Amber.
And I'm Adrian.
And we're the Noblog Sisters. And it has been a while since we posted last. And we really want to apologize about that. Don't want to leave our few fans hanging for too long. So, sorry about that. But we do want to just give you something to watch. So today we're going to talk about Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And I'll give you a very brief synopsis about it. Fangirl is about this girl. Her name is Kath. And she just got to college. And she just got there, and her sister Ren, her twin sister Ren, has told her that she doesn't want to room with her because they need to be their own people and make new friends. And this is really hard for Kath because Kath and Ren have always been attached. And they have so much in common, and they've always been like a pair and always together. Built-in best friend, as they like to say. And when Ren goes to college, she doesn't want anything to do with Kath. Well, she does want something to do with her, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot to do with Kath. And that is my nephew crying in the background if you can hear him. And as we go throughout this story, Kath is paired with this roommate that they don't really have a lot in common. And that's a really big struggle for Kath because her roommate Reagan is kind of harsh on the outside and rough around the edges and just mean sometimes. And that's really hard for her. What came along with Reagan was Levi, this tall, lanky, blonde boy who runs his hands through his hair all the time and has a receding hairline because of it. You don't remember that, do you?
No, he just almost reminds me of Mason. Only without the receding hairline. And he's a redhead.
Yeah, no. Mason is my boyfriend, for those of you that... None of you know that. Okay. Well, Mason's my boyfriend, and she was saying how Levi resembles my boyfriend in ways. Levi is a barista at Starbucks. Levi tries very hard to befriend Kath, and you have, no reason to why. Kath keeps herself locked in her dorm room, writing her fan fiction, Carry On Simon, which is off of the Simon Snow series, which is very similar to Harry Potter, but not at the same time. She writes fan fiction for Simon and Baz, the two of the main characters of the Simon Snow series, and she's been writing Carry On for 2 years, and it's her life's work, and she wants to finish it before the last book comes out. The last actual book of the series comes out. She wants to give it her own ending before the actual author has the time to spin it and give it an actual ending. And it's just a lot of drama between Kath and Ren, Kath and Reagan, Kath and Levi, and Kath and herself. My boyfriend actually asked me who the main antagonist of this book was, and I honestly had to tell him that I was pretty sure it was Kath herself. Kath was her own antagonist. She gave herself the hardest time, kept herself locked away from everybody, and as soon as she started getting close to somebody, she, exploded upon herself and ruined it. And it's just very relatable. All the characters in this book are very relatable, and you can relate to them so well. And that's just a brief synopsis of the book, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads.
I also gave it 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I really loved everything about this book. I absolutely related to Kath and her. When I first read it, I had just started college just like she has, and about the time I was reading it, she was going through her first year of college, and I was going through my first year of college, and I could definitely relate to what she was going through and trying to get adjusted to a new community as well as breaking out of her shell a little bit.
Yes, and well, I just finished this. I've been putting off reading it for 2 years. I've had it for 2 years and have put it off that long. And I regret putting it off this long, but it's easier for me to relate to her now. Because I'm a senior in high school and I'm about to go to college, and it's just scary because I'm kind of an outsider. I'm younger than everybody in my grade by a whole year and a half. It's just, I'm kind of the outsider, and I really relate to Kath because I used to write fan fiction. I read fan fiction still, And it's just really easy for me to feel for Kath and get the heartbreaks and the mental anxieties that she got throughout the book. So I would definitely recommend to read this. Rainbow Rowell is just an amazing author. She is able to not only create her own world with its own characters, with Kath and Ren and Reagan and Levi, but she's also able to create Simon Snow and his world and his stories within Fangirl, and it's just so hard to do that it's amazing that she was able to accomplish this and keep the book at such a reasonable length. So,
my only complaint with this book is the same complaint I have with every Rainbow Rowell book, and that's that the ending is wonderful and fabulous, but it feels like there needs to be more, and I just crave more, and there just never is. There's never enough.
It doesn't give me enough closure, but I'm a very closure-oriented person. But that's the only complaint I have about this book. It's an amazing thing. I love it so much. So, it's my favorite book. But that's Fangirl, and I would definitely suggest picking this up if you like contemporary fiction and just the struggles of life. So, that's what I'm going with. Well, if you liked us, or you liked this book, give us a little thumbs up, or maybe shoot us a comment about what you thought about this book. And just let us know how you feel, because we really like this book, but we know that there's some people out there that probably didn't. That was my cat. That probably didn't, and so we would really like to know what you think and get your side of the way you look at things. So just let us know.